Hey, what's up, guys? It's Ace coming to you with another video, day trading here. I actually found this one in the archives. I was actually going through some of my videos and realized, gosh, this is back from April 1st, which is about a little over a month ago. Today is May 6th, 2020, just for you guys, in case you want to know. And I wanted to show this day trade and talk you guys through my thought process while I was trading and just, chat a little bit about the kind of gains that you see me making on day trade videos. I'm not making thousands of dollars per day trade. I'm not making even, seven, $800 per day trade. I'm really looking for small wins. I try to get in and, I try to make anywhere from I don't know, maybe 60 to $150 a day, and then rinse and repeat each and every day. And so far, it's been a really good strategy for me. It's worked out really well. I know a lot of people think that if you're not making hundreds and hundreds or thousands of dollars a day, you're not really a day trader. And I just want to say that's not true, especially if you hold a full-time job like I do. Because of Corona, obviously, I've been at home and I haven't been able to go into the office, so I've taken full advantage of that and really utilized it to trade the markets every day. When I find opportunities, I'm looking at WYNN right now, as you can see on the screen. I'm getting ready to take a trade and execute it. I just put in the buy order, two contracts at limit order, and trying to get executed. It looks like the first one didn't take, and now we're into the second one here. Looks like that did take. You'll see on the DOM, you've seen my profit and loss statement there on the right-hand side, P&L. So we're in the trade right now. Trade's actually looking pretty good. And the only thing that I'm not really too keen about is if you look at the MACD with breakout signals, you're going to notice that there's actually some yellow bars that are ticking up on the 2-minute chart, which is the chart on the right-hand side. You'll see those bars ticking up and in yellow. That's, never a really good sign in the sense of momentum, because momentum is obviously waning a little bit there. The awesome oscillator turned green. I actually stopped using that, FYI, just so you guys know. But it is green, so another signal that this might not have been the best trade to execute in hindsight. However, though, everything's a lot different when you're in real market time and real market information. Um, but anyways, you'll see on the DOM on the right-hand side, I'm scrolling up. I'm looking at exactly where I want to go ahead and place my target. I also have four other screens that I'm looking at. This is one of four, excuse me, I have three other screens I'm looking at. This is one of four. I am definitely looking at where I want to take my profits. As you guys know, when you get into day trades, two most important things: where to place your losses at, or excuse me, where to place your stop loss at, and where to take your profits at. So looks like the trade's working out in our favor. Price is coming down. Um, and we'll go ahead and see how this plays through here. So far, so good. Down to 54.37 low of the day. One thing I do like is awesome oscillator on the 2 minutes painted red. If you look at it on the 5-minute, which is the longer term horizon, the actual MACD is trending down, which is pretty good. Awesome oscillator is trending down, which is also pretty good. I'd like the 2-minute to mirror the 5-minute. It's a little tough, obviously, because we're trading pretty low time frames. So getting those indicators to kind of line up is a little tough. I do trade quite heavily on price action. The pattern's beautiful. If you notice on the 2-minute, there's a pullback right into that white line, which is the 5 EMA, and then a downward curl from there. So parameters look good for a potential good trade. So while we watch this trade unfold, what I was saying is that, I go into the market every day, guys. I'm looking to make, $60 to $150 a day, anywhere in that price range. If I make more than 150, great. If I make, 60, great. If I make anything in between, great. What I try to do is not lose. I try to not lose as much as possible. And when I lose, I try to make it just really, really small. So what I'm looking at is I'm really looking at my profit and loss week by week and month by month. And as long as I'm profitable in those arenas, then I'm doing good. Um, I wanted to emphasize this a little bit because I did get some people messaging me saying, hey, you're only making, $100 a day, or you're only making $75 a day. And you know what I tell them is, hey, it's what I make. I'm not worried about it. I have a full-time job and I'm not trading for a living. It's a big difference when you are. And also, I do a lot of, writing of premium on options contracts, which is my income place. Way different style of trading. This for me is fun. This is extra money. This is fun money on my day trading side of things. But, I do have a lot of things in play where I'm actually creating income every month based on my options trades, and this is a different account. And what I do there is I do credit spreads and iron condors and butterflies and all kinds of fun stuff that generate me a consistent income month in and month out. This right here, this is high octane trading for me. This is fun. I love it. And I try to be profitable on everything I do in the market. And if I can make an extra $1,000 a month doing this, that's the extra $1,000 I didn't have when I woke up in the morning. So take the money and run and enjoy. And you should do that too as a trader. You should have your retirement accounts. You should have your, what I call a medium term account. Maybe it's a swing trading account. And then if you choose a day trading account, if that's, something that you want to delve in. This for me is really a scalping account. I'm not, in these trades for more than, man, at the longest, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Usually I try to make my money and get out within 5 minutes. And that's just a lot of fun for me. And it's extra money and I enjoy it. So don't be fooled just because you see me making $60 in here or $80 or $100. It's still money's money, guys. I mean, would you pass up $60 if you found it on the sidewalk, or $100 if you found it on the sidewalk? Probably not. So anyways, with that being said, it looks like I'm looking to get out of this position, which makes a lot of sense. Once again, on the 2-minute MACDs, definitely ticking up towards that zero line. Even though the awesome oscillator rolled over, looks like we're getting a little bit of a pullback. That yellow line there, 54.90, that's my entry price in. So I'm probably trying to cut this trade right now for break even, and I want to move on to something else. One of the things I will tell you is that when you're day trading, if the price action doesn't move in your favor right away to the point where you can be profitable quickly, especially if you're scalping, it's better just to get out, take the money and run, move on, and hop into your next trade, something else that that will get you that profitability. You don't want to hang out in a choppy market. You don't want to hang out in a sideways action. All that's going to do is cause you a lot of emotional and mental grief while you're in it, and then of course potentially some losses. And obviously, limiting that is key. It's all about money management long before anything else. It's all about money management. So actually right now on the screen, I mean, God, what a beautiful 2-minute picture. Once again, I'm looking at the 2-minute, 5-minute. 5-minute looks great. 2-minute looks really good. You'd think this thing's going to push down, but it's not. It's literally just hanging out right at that 54.31 level. It won't break through there. It's gotten there a couple of times. It's bouncing up. If you look at the level 2, you're noticing that buyers, when it gets down to that 54.31 level, they're popping it right back up. And so I'm probably looking at getting out of this trade right about now because I'm not seeing that fall. I want to see that fall. Okay, so it's making another run in it now again, back down to 54.30. And once again, we'll see if it actually succeeds. Now the new 2-minute candle printed, and I also like to look at time and sales too. Now see, look at that. There's that tick up bar once again, right back up to my entry level. I think at this point I'm just frustrated with the trade. I don't want to be in it anymore. I want out. So you're going to watch on the DOM, I'm dragging down my limit orders to $10. I'm trying to exit out at break even or as close as possible. Looks like we got a $10 fill on this one. So that's good. $10, I mean, my commission's 65 cents a contract. We're in 2 contracts. I mean, what did I make on this trade? If I got out at $10, I made what, $8 or something like that. It's ridiculous, but it's way better than a loss. And once again, it's all about making sure that we're managing the money. It's not about anything other than managing money and making sure that you're being a good money manager. And there it is. I'm going to swing in the P&L, and yep, it's $10. take out 65 cents times 2 in and 65 cents times 2 out. What is that? $2.60 minus 10, so it's what, $8 and $7.40. Once again, it's negligible, but it's not a loss, and that's the most important thing, is making sure that you don't take losses. As long as you're not taking losses, even if you break even or you scratch a trade like we just did here, live to fight another day. That's kind of the way I look at it. So we're on looking for another opportunity, and we got NVIDIA on the board. I'm actually kind of liking this setup quite a bit. 5 minute looks really good. It looks like it wants to break that 254.15 level. We've got the MACD painting red, which is showing momentum to the downside. And we have the current 5 minute candle pushing, the current 2 minute candle pushing, and it's below its moving averages. And um, it's also got the TMO curl on it, which is good. So we'll see if this is something that I decide to get into. One thing also I like to look at is price action in relation to previous candles. So we want to make sure price action is, on the side of the trade that we want to be on. We want to make sure that just pure price action analysis that, these candles are trending in the right direction. And this looks really good right now. We're also below VWAP on the 5 minute. So yeah, this is something that looks pretty good. It looks like I'm setting up to buy, probably waiting for it to break the last 2 minute candle, and we'll go and probably hop into a trade here. Yep, it looks like I'm executing 2 contracts. That's going to put us in at what, $1,500 on this trade. Looks like I tried to get filled, didn't get filled, reloaded. There we go. Now I'm in, writing $1,500 on this trade. If you notice also, there's a $253 line there that you see on the charts, guys. That's actually the daily. That is a daily support level. So that's super, super important to know where your support levels are on different time frames, daily, 4 hour, 2 hour, 1 hour, depending on how you like to trade. You want to have those levels in, especially if you're on a 2 minute or 5 minute chart. It's really important trading intraday to know where potential support and resistance can come into play, and where you could see bounces or pullbacks of price action on those levels. So just keep that in mind. I would say right now, watching what I'm doing here, I'm probably thinking, okay, I want to see price action come down to as close to 253 as I can get it, but I'm not definitely going to be out of this scalp way before it gets down to 253. Keep in mind, a lot of times price will break a major support or resistance level on a major chart like the daily, and it'll break it and it'll come right back up. So it's what I call, a false like a false breakout or a false breakdown. It will break those key levels, but just temporarily, and then it's going to come right back up. And for me, especially on an intraday basis where I'm scalping, day trading, I'm just looking to get down close to those levels, and then I'm going to take the money and run. Looks like we got into the trade here 254.42, as you can see from the yellow line on the 2 minute. And we're just waiting to go ahead. And it looks like we got a little bit of a pop up to that 5 EMA on the 2 minute, and now it looks like we're trending right back down in the right direction. So so far I'm loving this trade. You'll see on the DOM I got the profit already set at a $70 profit there. And what I will do is I will trail out my profits based on price action. I want to make sure I get as much as I can, but by the same token, I don't get greedy, because the minute you get greedy, the market will smack you and take your profits away. So you'll see on the DOM, I'm starting to kind of lower my profit potential. So I'm still hovering right on the $70 profit potential on this particular trade. And you'll see that 2 limit, it's down over by the 253 level. I don't know if we're going to get there. And I don't want to be greedy. If I can get into this trade, make $50 for less than what, a couple of minutes, I mean, that's not bad money. Okay, so there we go. We got price pushing down towards to the 253 level. You notice I pushed up on the DOM to 100. Now I'm bringing it back down. I always push up when price action drops, and then, oh, there we go. We just got out of the trade. And it looks like, I don't know what we made on this. What did we make? $50, not bad. $50 on NVIDIA, $10 on WYNN, $60 total, right? For the day. What are we at? 7 a.m. So yeah, just turned 7 a.m. So literally for 30 minutes worth of work, I'm walking away with $60. That's not a bad payday for 30 minutes worth of work. And I will most likely be done for the day. And that's it. So hope you guys enjoyed watching this. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. If you have any questions, post them down below. And thanks again for watching, guys. I appreciate it. I'll come back with another video soon. Take care. Bye-bye.